I'm just steps away from achieving my dream of 1,000 subscribers. Your support means the world to me." The crowd's reaction upon learning that Xiao, someone who possessed only the strength of a 2-star Dao Sheng, had saved them all. Continuing from the previous scene, sensing the imposing aura of the white-robed man, June and the others' expressions changed slightly. They hurriedly gathered together, revealing traces of vigilance. "If this is an illusion, then how do we break it? This fellow feels far too real," Yao Lao said in a low voice. "No matter how real it appears, an illusion is still just an illusion. As long as everyone firmly believes that he cannot defeat us, then he will never be able to." Xiao replied. "You seek death." Right after those words, the white-robed man let out a furious shout. His figure flickered and instantly appeared above Xiaoyan's group. His hand clenched, and the milky white flame condensed into a massive flaming spear, carrying a destructive aura as it shot fiercely toward them. "Do not circulate a Yuki to defend in your hearts. Treat him as nothing but a worthless mutt, otherwise all of us will die." Seeing the situation, Xiaoyan suddenly roared out. The enormous flaming spear descended from the heavens. Just as they thought they were about to be gravely injured, the spear suddenly vanished without a trace. "Damn it!" High above the white-robed man's face twisted in anger, and his body flickered with faint illusory distortions. Dream ensnaring illusion. Break. Xiaoyan's expression was solemn. A stream of essence blood shot from his fingertip, rapidly forming a strange blood sigil on his fingertip. Seal of illusion breaking. "How do you know that?" "Go." Xiaoyan ignored him. His finger flicked and the blood sigil shot forward, finally adhering to the space ahead. Violent spatial ripples erupted before it exploded under the astonished gazes of Xiaoyan's group. At the same time, everyone felt dizzy. When they opened their eyes again, what appeared before them was a vast sea of magma. Milky white flames occasionally surged upward from within. Gigantic floating rocks hovered in mid-air, and Xiaoyan's group stood upon them. "We're out." Seeing the unfamiliar place, June and the others finally breathed a sigh of relief. Suddenly, Xiaoshen let out a low growl, his face contorting in pain. In a hoarse voice, he struggled to say, "The purifying demonic lotus flame is trying to take control of me again." Xiaoyan paused, then quickly pressed his finger to Xiaoshen's forehead. A powerful soul force surged out, outlining an invisible soul script. "This can only temporarily isolate the purifying demonic lotus flame's control. To remove it completely, we must first deal with the flame itself." Seeing Xiaoshen return to normal, Xiaoyan spoke softly. As soon as he finished speaking, figures suddenly appeared on the surrounding floating stones. They hovered in mid-air, faces filled with terror. "It seems breaking the illusion dragged these people out as well," Yao Lao said calmly. "That's good. We alone can't subdue the purifying demonic lotus flame." Xiaoyan smiled, though his gaze shifted toward the magma sea in the distance. There the magma rose slowly, forming a gigantic pillar of molten lava. When it finally reached their height, a white-robed man emerged upon it, drawing everyone's attention. "Purifying demonic lotus flame. I didn't expect you to cultivate the dream ensnaring mist to such a level within 1,000 years. Truly worthy of admiration." From atop a floating stone, the Hall Master of the Hall of Souls, draped in a black robe, lifted his head and spoke. He had also been trapped in the illusion. Had it not collapsed at the last moment, even he would not have realized he was still inside it. The white-robed man swept a cold gaze over the Hall of Souls experts, ignoring them entirely. Instead, his eyes locked onto Xiaoyan, who had remained silent. After a moment, a chilling voice echoed. "Why are you able to break my dream ensnaring illusion?" "Just luck," Xiaoyan shrugged. So it was this young man who broke the illusion. When everyone heard the words of the purifying demonic lotus flame, countless astonished gazes simultaneously fell upon Xiaoyan. None of them had expected that with only the strength of a 2-star Dao Sheng, Xiaoyan would be the first to shatter an illusion that the purifying demonic lotus flame had painstakingly cultivated for over 1,000 years. "Brother Xiaoyan is truly remarkable, haha. It seems all of us now owe you a great favor." Huo Huan laughed from not far away. Hearing his laughter, the Hall Master of the Hall of Souls and the members of the Yao clan showed looks of disdain. Naturally, they would not acknowledge Xiaoyan's kindness. In their eyes, Xiaoyan had only acted for the sake of survival. The white-robed man stared icily at Xiaoyan, clearly refusing to believe the excuse of luck. If mere luck was enough to break his illusion, then the countless years he had spent cultivating the dream-ensnaring mist would be nothing more than a joke. "Very well. Once you become my flame slave, you will naturally tell me everything in detail." The white-robed man waved his hand, and an invisible fluctuation spread outward. The milky white halo in the distant sky gradually dissipated. Seeing this, everyone was shocked. The purifying demonic lotus flame had actually sealed the spatial gateway, clearly intending to hunt them down with no escape. Heaven-burning flame prison. As soon as the spatial passage closed, milky white flames erupted from the white-robed man's body and rapidly expanded, covering the heavens and earth like a massive blazing cage that trapped Xiaoyan's group inside. 4 colossal walls of white fire descended from the horizon and connected with the sea of magma below, forming a flaming prison that sealed the world. He intends to refine all of us, Yao Lao said gravely. The strength of the purifying demonic lotus flame is unbelievably terrifying. At this moment, he is likely equivalent to a peak 5-star Du Sheng. Combined with the strange abilities unique to the heavenly flames, he could even fight against a 6-star Dao Sheng. No one here can surpass him. Xiao finally spoke. Having deep understanding of the purifying demonic lotus flame, he naturally knew its current power. Hearing this, everyone's expressions changed slightly. The gap between Dao Sheng levels was enormous, let alone facing the third-ranked heavenly flame on the heavenly flame ranking. Confronting it head-on was nearly impossible. Just as everyone remained tense and alert, a series of muffled explosions suddenly rang out from nearby. Xiaoyan's group turned sharply only to see figures exploding one after another into blood mist. These sudden self-detonations plunged many into panic. They clearly had not seen any attack. However, as fear spread, more and more people began to explode inexplicably. The low, dull explosions sent chills down everyone's spine. Be careful. The purifying demonic lotus flame is extremely strange. It can induce self-immolation by manipulating human emotions. If you don't want to die, control your thoughts. As panic spread, someone knowledgeable finally shouted a warning. Hearing this, the survivors hurriedly suppressed their emotional fluctuations, desperately trying to remain calm. These trash are not even qualified to become my flame slaves. The white-robed man spoke indifferently. Anyone below Dao Sheng, explode. With that single sentence, the sky plunged into chaos. More than 80% of the Dozong experts exploded violently. What a terrifying method. If not for the timely warning, the casualties would have been even more catastrophic.